Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. I am the old school game snob, and in today's video we're going to take a look at why you're not finding that sweet loot. Alright, let's kick things off. Here's the thing. This is a video that is perhaps geared towards the semi-pro, the non-pro. This is going to be some pretty obvious stuff because here's the thing. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, in this game, there is a really good reason why you're not finding the sweet loot. Is because it's incredibly hard to find. It's incredibly hard to find, and it takes a long time. That being said, there are definitely ways to go about your farming and hunting, and ways you can speed up the whole endeavor for finding the kinds of loot you're looking for. It really depends on what you want, of course. If you're looking after the high-end games, tier stuff, like the really good stuff, something like Griffin's Eye or whatever, you're going to have to look in the highest level farming areas, the level 85 areas. I have some videos specifically about where to find level 85 areas to go farming for that, and other such areas, of course, the very famous Pindleskin Run. We'll go take care of Pindleskin here. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. If you're having trouble finding loot, and you're seeing, if you're seeing, other people finding loot, and you're seeing it on the Reddit, and there are all these great drops being touted and mentioned and shown off. Well, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing. The thing is that those people either got really lucky or they did a lot of runs. All right. So if you're doing, 50 runs and you're not finding what you're looking for, and you spent, a few hours just going hard trying to find a loot, well, you're going to have to reevaluate your expectations a little bit, because the guys who are finding just like tons and tons of loot, well, tons and tons is relative. The guys who are finding all the loot, man, these guys are doing hundreds of runs, thousands of runs. I think I did, what did I do? I don't even know what I did. I did several solid days of runs for a few of my loot videos that you guys may have seen on my channel before. Just solid days, 10-hour days of nothing but running after, doing the same run over and over again. You got to flip on an audiobook, guys. You gotta sit back, relax, and enjoy the mindless process of repetition, right? And that's the thing. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated if you're not finding anything. Finding what you're looking for is only half as great as looking for the thing that you're looking for, right? Because when you find the thing, when you find what you're looking for, here's the thing about that. The thing is that you find too many things that you're looking for, eventually you're not going to have anything to do in the game. You will have beaten the game. Then what are you going to do? You're not going to have any more fun. So enjoy the process of looking. That being said, Magic Find and Clear Speed. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Magic Find and Clear Speed, and then we'll talk a little bit about areas where you're looking. All right, so as you probably mostly already all know, Magic Find has a diminishing return. That being said, the first 100 to 200% of Magic Find makes a dramatic difference in just how much loot, how much rare and unique loot you've done. This doesn't affect something like rune drops, but this does affect magic drops. It affects rare drops. It affects set drops as well. So you're going to be wanting to aim for at least 200% Magic Find. 300% Magic Find is great, all the way up to around 350, 400. Beyond 400, you're really just diminishing your damage and not getting hardly any additional Magic Find in terms of rares and in terms of uniques and set items. Your rare and Magic Find items do go up somewhat, but the set and unique items, not so much. So aim for about 250 to 300 Magic Find. And otherwise, guys, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to empower your character, right? You're going to want to make your character as strong as they possibly can otherwise, because we're talking about clear speeds, right? When you can clear out Pindleskin in 30 seconds instead of needing 2 minutes or whatever the case may be, instead of struggling with with whatever you're farming. When you can clear out the monsters you're trying to clear out really fast, then, that's just the same as Magic Find, right? It's kind of the same thing, same principle. You kill twice as fast, it's like twice as much Magic Find. So you kind of want to balance out your clear speed, and you want to balance out your... okay, so here's the next thing. All right, so what you're going to often want to target. when you're looking for the sweet loot, of course, is, you know, bosses. Everybody knows, farm bosses. Mephisto's great for some of the, let's say, non-super duper epic gear, something like Griffin's Eye or Grandfather's. Nobody uses Grandfather's anymore. Wind Force, etc. Shows how far I go back, right? In addition to the bosses, you're going to be wanting to look for the champion packs, the super unique packs, and basically the unique spawns, right? So someone like, let's see if we can find an example here. Someone like, none of these guys, these are all normal spawns, and normal spawns don't have nearly as good a drop chance as the unique spawns. The unique spawns are basically just your name spawns, right? So, let's see, who we got here? We got some unique spawns to show. You guys have seen them. They're basically look exactly the same. They're stronger. They have a minions pack, right? And the minions have a better chance of dropping the sweet loot, higher level loot. You know, better chance of dropping it. And the uniques themselves have one of the better chances that you will find outside of like bosses, for example. Yeah, and otherwise, yeah, find a route that you like, right? Find a route that you enjoy. Find a route that your character can clear fast. You might want to go so far as making a sorceress, right? Sorceress is a fantastic magic find character because she can dish out the damage. She can teleport around. That alone saves so much time when you can teleport around instead of having to run everywhere, right? Like if you're really going after loot, you're probably going to want to, like if you really want to focus loot finding, you're probably going to want to grab yourself a sorceress. Unless you happen to have an enigma already, in which case you're probably not too worried about loot. You probably know how to find the loot, right? If you got the enigma and all the stuff to make it, you're probably pretty good, right? Let's see. Where's Ritz Leg? I don't know. I don't have space for Ritz Lake. That's fine. We'll just put that there for a minute. That's fine. Dang it. Let's see. Mathematically, there is a way to do this, right? No? Yes? No? No. That's fine. Whatever. Hero editor. I don't need it. And the other thing is, you're going to want to check out some multiplayer games. Now, if you happen to have the clear speed, right? Like if you have the clear speed to deal with monsters at single player and beyond, you're going to want to jump yourself into a multiplayer game on Battle.net. You can jump into any old multiplayer game, any game that has a bunch of characters already in it. You can go to your own spot where nobody else is farming. You can open your own cow level. You could go and do bale. It really depends on what the crew is doing, and just go and farm your spot. Do Pindle Skin. Do whatever everybody else isn't doing already, right? Because it's not that you get a better chance for better loot when you're farming in higher difficulties. It's that monsters drop more items, right? So with more items, of course, comes an increased chance of finding better loot. You, of course, have better chance to find runes. You have better chance to find charms. You have, of course, more chances to find unique items, set items, all that sort of good stuff. So you're going to want to check out the higher player difficulties when you can. But this is really a factor of, you know, how quickly can you clear it? If it takes you twice as long to clear it, don't do it. It's not worth it, right? If it takes you twice as long to kill the harder monsters, and you can kill them, you know, twice as fast in normal mode, your drop chance isn't that much better, right? So you're going to want to, you know, really use your own discretion and figure out how powerful your character is. How quickly can your character kill all the stuff, right? So find your balance. That's what I'm saying. Single player is totally fine. You can find all sorts of great stuff in single player, but if you find yourself feeling extra powerful in single player, hop into some multiplayer games for an even better chance to potentially find some sweet loot. Yeah, guys, that's about all there is to it, because here's the thing. There just isn't a surefire way to do this. You're going to want to check out some of my other videos on the best places to find loot, the best places to do level 85 runs, and you're going to want to find some of those top runs, right? I've talked about them before. The cows, of course. We've got everybody knows River of Flame. Everybody knows Ancient Worldstone Keep, Travancore. There's also where is it? Yeah, Arcane Sanctum, if you're farming, it's a great spot for farming for runes. So depending on what you're looking for, you know, there can be certain areas which are just better for you, right? So the council, if you can kill them quickly, this would be a great farming area, right? Like if you've got a character that can kill the council quickly, this would be a great spot. You come in here, you destroy everything, but this area can be a little bit dangerous. So, you know, it depends on what your character can do. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got in terms of tips for finding the loot. Like I say, a lot of you pros already know, semi-pros already know. This is geared towards sort of anybody who might not have spent tons of time studying up on mechanics of Diablo. Bum, bum, bum.